What's up, guys? Good to see ya. Hope you guys are doing good. We'll see what's going on here. I doubt I'm going to get very busy tonight. It's a weekend, and I didn't put anything up till later in the day today. So, hello, Alan. Good to see you. Joe Razor. Hello. Good to see ya. How's things going, guys? It is pouring down rain here right now. Been raining most of the day. Been raining 2 days, actually. And it's kind of chilly outside. You know, that nice fall weather. I have my Wave 2 heater on right now. On about 68. It keeps it pretty good in here. And I think the temperature outside is a wet and windy. Let's see what it is. 47 degrees. Very windy today, but it's dying down now. We had high winds out here. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm having a peach Waterloo. Debbie F sent me some peach Waterloos. They're pretty good. You should try these peach ones. And also the other ones that are really good are the raspberry nectar. Pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. Tracy K, what's up? Odin's in the house. What's up, Odin? I was just talking to Odin. Hope you're doing well. He is. He's ornery as ever. We're going to see what happens. We'll see if we get anybody in here. I didn't go live vertically straight on YouTube. I get a lot of people in on those, but I get a lot of trolls, and I just rather not deal with them. Much easier not to deal with them. Today I was kind of busy the first part of the day. I was doing some winterizing around here. I've got the pipes in the well house covered pretty good. I put a little bit of that in the video that I'm going to release on Monday, but I did that, got that done today. I see what I want to do. I want to get some lights to go around my picture. So when I do a live, it'll be lit up. See what I'm saying? And I just have instead of a ring light, I don't have a ring light. I'm using the light that's for, let me see if I can get it back here. That's for like an emergency light. You guys remember I did a video on it? I'm using that for light. Anyway, let me show you. I'll show you the picture of, if I can find it. I'll show you a picture of the pipes I covered up. My buddy Van came over and helped me with the last part of it. My knee was hurting so bad I couldn't really get down there. But see if you can see it there. See all those pipes? And we covered the pressure tank in the well house. So that was most of my morning today. Got all that done. I was looking to see who was live right now. Hey, Mayhem RV. Good to see you. What's going on, brother? What's going on? I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired today. I was going to do this live a little bit later, but I was kind of tired, so I thought I'll do it at 6. I try to do a live every so often and stay in contact with you guys. I love talking to you guys in the live streams. I have a video coming out Monday. Probably Monday afternoon, probably. I'm releasing my videos on Monday. I get a lot better play right at the start. And according to TV magazine, or not magazine anymore, but TV, Monday nights is a prime time for people looking for entertainment, like watching TV or videos. And according to my analytics, Monday night is pretty good. Monday evening. Around 4 or 5 my time. And yeah, so I'm going to release it on Monday. And I got to take my meds while I'm sitting here talking to you guys because I forgot to take them. Martina, hello. Cold and dreary here in Southwest Ohio, watching from Watching the World Series. Nice. Who's winning? Hey, Stacy Q. Good to see you, young lady. Good to see you. I got to get up early tomorrow. Well, not real early. I have a game event. It always feels good to go burn people down in the game. I think that's why I play that game. Besides my friends that play the game, I like to burn. Diesel Max is in the house. Thank you for that. That was nice to hear, Diesel Max. Let me take my heart medication. Hang on. I forgot to take it at 4, but I remember now. It's 1-1 so far, going into the 4th inning. Toronto won game 1, 11-4. Ooh, nice. Toronto. Nice. I used to go watch baseball in Oklahoma City, just minor league, but it was fun to go watch. Nomadic Rat Pack, good to see you. Good to see you, Troy. Thanks for coming in. Steffi! What's up, Steffi? Odin's in here, too. I miss seeing Steffi and talking to Steffi in the game. She's working a lot. I remember to smash the thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, I figured we'd lose power, but wind was blowing hard here. I think deeper into Williams, I think they may have lost power, but we did not. Oh, Odin wants to know how much I'm going to sell him for in tender. I don't know. I'm thinking a bargain, and I should get at least 30%. Steffi should get 30% if I pimp him off. I'm thinking $89.99. That sounds $89.95 sounds like a good price to pimp off Odin. So any of you ladies want a date with a hot Viking, let me know. I'll hook you up. Step Van Dan, big hugs from Mountain Cat at Cabin. Well, thank you. Big hugs to you too. Steffi, don't worry. I'm splitting the profit with you. So whatever we can profit off of Odin, I'm splitting with you. Lore, aka Midwest Mima. What's up, Mima? Good to see ya. Cabin life is going well. Cabin life is going well. It's nice and warm and cozy in here, and it's raining, wet, and chilly outside. So, hey, I'm good. I'm good. I keep turning my hat the wrong way. There we go. It is chilly if I take my hat off, though. Starting at that rate, because he is a hot Viking, so there will be a betting war. Yeah, maybe we'll bid him off. We'll 25, 5 plus 5, 55. We'll get him going. Go with the flow. That's right. Go with the flow. We'll get him going. And I think if we could split enough of that, we'd buy dinner or something, Yeah, I don't know. Odin needs to send us all some sexy pictures to put on Tinder. I just don't know if he'll do that. I just don't know if he'll do that. Yeah, we're just going to hang out a little bit today. We'll see who pops in here. I was hoping Naj would pop in. I haven't seen her in a while. And Debbie F. and Denise. I haven't seen those guys in a while, but I haven't been doing that many lives. So, I've got several. I do have that one, if y'all remember, of him twerking. I do have that somewhere, but I'm not sure where it's at. And I don't think Your mother's eavesdropping. I do have. Uh, I'm wondering if I'm not able to play some of this stuff on here because I don't have the pay price. I'm going to try to play something. Hang on. Let me see. Nope. I can't play any of my little things on here, like the little dragon. I can't play any of that because I'm not subscribed. I don't pay their monthly dues. Yeah, they've cut it down to where I can't even do that. So I probably won't go live on here anymore. I'll go live straight on YouTube unless I'm going to have a guest. And I don't know that I can have a guest anymore. They've changed so much. I've got Google moderator teamed. I was going to suggest a Odin only fan ran by the Gina Cabin laugh on. Odin, there you go. Odin only fan. Yeah, you could show feet pics. Do you got nice feet, Odin? Nice feet. Odin's OnlyFans. That's it, with a big lightning bolt going through it. We'll pimp him out. More zucchini dances, right? I can't play it or I would. I can't play it on here anymore. I may redo at some point. I've been able to cut back on some bills. I may pay for streaming on here in a few months, maybe after Christmas. I know I need some Odin bathing suit pics, like Speedo pics, Odin. Put a set of Speedos on and go stand out in the snow. Yeah. Yeah. Do that, Odin. That'd be great. I think people would like it. It'd be cold. Debbie F's in the house. I was hoping you'd show up. Good to see you, Debbie. We were talking about, if you don't know, Debbie, we were talking about trying to pimp off Odin on Tinder. I don't know. We were telling him we need some sexy pics. And Debbie, I'm drinking my peach water. I love that peach, girl. It's good. It's good. It's good. Thank you very much. Pretty good stuff. G should just hand his mom the phone. He said she was eavesdropping. She might want to see Odin. You never know. Oh, with the fur Viking vest and the Speedo. That's what I'm talking about. And a Viking hat. You know, that one that he has the picture of where the metal goes down over his nose? Yeah. Odin needs dating help. I don't know. I don't know if he does, but I'm willing to help him because there's money to be made in that business. Money to be made. Yep. I mean, Odin in a furry vest with a Speedo and his Viking hat, holding a bow and arrow or an axe. Woo! Now we're talking. I will look like an ice pop stick with small grapes. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, always nice to have friends, right, Debbie? We're just trying to, me and Steph are just trying to help Odin out. Trying to help him out. I mean, he's so far from us that we can't really do anything for him in person. We can't introduce him to people. So if we just put him on Tinder and I do a good profile on him and get some really good pics, I think he will have it made. He'll have girls beating down his RV door. Or piece of plastic in my glass. Or girls beating down to get out of his RV door. You never know. That was the plastic off the 12-pack. I think we could give Odin, we could introduce him to a lot of girls. I think. I really do. I really do. Yeah, I think lights around my picture, and then I would turn off the other lights other than the one that would be like a ring light, and I think that would look good. I'm going to work on that. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna. I was gonna show. I showed this to Odin earlier. Put it on the phone. We were chatting on Discord. I found this girl that was singing, just her and a guitar. She's not very well known, but let me see if I can find her again. I don't know how. History. Let me see if I can find her. I'm gonna play it for you if I can find it. Home downloads. Nope. On the computer, I'm kind of lost because I don't do much on the computer. Let's see. Nope. It's not there. Oh, there it is. I found it. There's my history. Hang on. Nope, it's not showing all of it. You guys know that song Jolene by Dolly. I'm sure most of you do. I found this young lady, or this family singing it. Wait till you hear this. Let me get it started. And let me get over here. All right, let me share it now. Hang on, let me figure out how to share it again. This is a family. I think they do religious music, but listen to them sing this. Can you guys hear it?
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Hey, Jolly Matilda, listen to these girls, this family.
Jolene, 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 please
perfect
don't
harmony.
Take it just because you can.
Perfect harmony.
Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
I love it.
He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene.
Yes, Jolly Matilda, they are awesome. The mom plays bass. I see her playing bass in the background.
You don't know what it means to me, Jolene.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Yes, about wildlife. I believe I heard the bear, but it could have been a buck deer. I believe I heard either the bear or a buck deer right outside my door last night. I heard but now, as Odin said, a buck will do that too. I didn't see any tracks. First thing I looked out this morning, but the ground's not really soft enough to see any tracks. And then I was down at Robert's pickup, and I thought I seen a bear at the, like I was looking through the mirror of the pickup, and it was raining really hard, and I thought I seen the bear go across like the creek area behind me, but I think it might have been one of the residents here, one of the renters. But yeah, Debbie, they sound really good. Really good. I was impressed by them. Hey, Floss, good to see ya. The cats are fine, G. Yeah, the whatever was out the door last night had a pretty good, kind of like a growl. Susanna P, hello. Hey, bears, we have kangaroos. Yep. How's Gemma doing? That's her fur baby. Uh, do the kangaroos bother you much, Susanna? I was wondering about that. Nice to see you, Floss. Glad you're here. We got 21 in the house. Yeah, so either that was the bear just with a grunt, or it made more sense when Odin said deer because it wasn't that big of a but whatever it was by the door. And I do have a lot of deer right outside my door in the mornings, like maybe 20 yards away. So it definitely could have been a buck deer. But whatever it was something. I'm gonna hook the camera back up again on the trail coming up the little hill. I'll be doing that. Hey David, what's up? My weatherman's here. What's up, David? He put his truck in over the garden. I think deer are hungry and have been digging. Oh, maybe. I'm going to put it on my little trail walking up, because across the trail where I walk up to the cabin is a wildlife trail going across it. I'm going to put the camera there. Let's see. The weatherman's in the house. You guys, I hope you all are doing well. Not too much. Gina Gemma, my kitty, says meow meow. Well, give her a good scratch on the back for me. Yeah, I've seen some crazy videos with kangaroos. Really, I have. Some of those little buggers get big and ornery. Johnny's Journey's in the house. What's up, Johnny? We're just having a Saturday night chat. It's been raining 2 days. It's slowing down. The wind was blowing really hard. Slowing down though. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, the bear is not bothering the trash anymore because what we've started doing, not bothering it at all. But I'm pretty sure he's active, at least on the mountain back here behind me, or maybe in the little field out here in front of me. I'm turning kebabs on the BBQ. Sweet. Tracy K, it's chilly, 53 Fahrenheit here in Iowa right now. It is 47. What did I say? 47 degrees here, raining. Wind's not blowing, but it's just a good heavy sprinkle. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah, I was looking at little wood stoves, kind of the size you would put in a tent, wood stoves for tents. Next year I may install one in that corner, and then I'd put my Wave 2 where I could vent it out a window. But it might be nice to have that wood stove in here for backup. I don't know. We'll see. I found one on Amazon. It has the elbow with the pipe, has 6 feet of pipe if you need all 6 feet of it, and then an elbow, and it has a piece that comes out. So when it comes out your tent, it will elbow out the tent, and right outside, or once it goes out past the tent, it has a thing that stops embers from going out. So it sits like this, not like this. I was looking at that. It looked pretty interesting. And I wouldn't use it all the time, but it would be nice to have. And I already have the hole in the wall. All I have to do is get the proper stuff to insert in the hole, which isn't too bad. But I may do that next year. Yeah, get one I can cook on. This one actually it was about this wide. I don't know, say a foot wide. and on the side it had racks where you could put water. And then the racks fold up if you're not using it. I was reading chats here. Everybody's getting to know each other. Awesome. Anyway, I may do that next year because there's a lot of wood that's down and fall down and you know, but it won't be a big enough stove to put big logs in. I can put, logs like that in. But there's plenty of wood here I could cut up for that. I have one of those and love it. Learning curve, getting it started without filling the place with smoke. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. When I used to house sit at the cabin where I used to park, there was a learning curve on that stove, but I knew it pretty well. Yeah, they are great for cooking. Yeah. And if I do that, it'll be in that corner. And then in the winter, I will set my EcoFlow heater, Wave 2 heater here by this window and just vent it out this window. And then I have either one. Plus I have a diesel heater that I'm going to put in here if I need it that plugs into the wall. It don't plug it. You can plug it into a battery, but it's made for a wall, a wall plug. I think I might put that in here too. I'm not positive yet because this thing keeps me so warm. Just right now it's on 68 and it's super warm in here. So once the weather starts hitting in the 30s, I'm going to see how it does. And if I can't keep it warm in here, I'll put the diesel heater in. Also, once my solar's hooked up, I'll have that for backup power if the power goes out. But I also have a small, quiet generator that I can just start up, throw a plug on it, and run it in the house. And I can run anything in here on it easily. And it uses about a gallon of gas in 8 to 10 hours. It's a small generator, but it'll run anything in my house. Oh, the pipe above the roof, Johnny, is that what you're saying? I could do it because I seen somebody with that exact stove. It elbows out the wall, and then like a foot out, another elbow runs it up above. He's using it in a like a bread truck. He's got it where he took the window. He had a small window, kind of like my bread truck, and put it through there where he could remove it if he was driving. But it goes through there with one elbow, so it elbows into that, and then elbows up, and it goes up above the van. It looks pretty good, and it works pretty good. Oh, is that in your shop, Johnny? Yeah, I looked at different wood stoves. It'd be nice to have the mini cub, but they're so expensive. And I looked at used wood stoves, and they're so expensive. And this is not something I would use all the time, but it would be great to have. And I think they're only like $120. I just have to buy the second elbow in your old shop. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know. It'll be next year before I do it. Also, next year, I would like to get a tiller and till up some ground out here and make a little garden. And eventually maybe get a few chickens, build a chicken coop. I don't want them running loose. I'd rather feed them and get the eggs, but food's not that expensive for them. But I would make a good sized chicken coop to let them out here in the field. I think that'd be good. Let's see. I really like toolbox diesel heater. Oh yeah, that toolbox diesel heater is amazing. I'm really shocked. That's the best diesel heater I've messed with. And I've had like 5 or 6 different ones. That's the best one I've dealt with. Um, the pipe, the exhaust goes out the side. I can put a small hole through my building here and exhaust it through there. And I have welder's blanket where it won't get hot and get the wall hot. But I can put around that exhaust pipe and exhaust it out. Or I could set it up outside and exhaust it in, but it would be a lot smaller hole exhausting it out. Yeah, Tracy K, that toolbox heater, that H calorie heater is probably one of the best diesel heaters, other than if you want to get an S bar, I think it is, or what it's called. But the ones that cost like $1,500 that you have to have installed, those are really good. But yeah, who can afford that? But if I put it, because it says it's fine outside, it's rain's not going to hurt it. But if I put it outside, I seen a guy in the UK that lived in an apartment in town, and he installed a diesel heater outside, and it heats his apartment fine. The stovepipe will be a project when I can afford it. But yeah. Anyway, the guy in the UK has a diesel heater set up outside. He heats pretty much his whole apartment with it. He says, but I don't know what, this is a few years ago. I don't know if diesel's much more expensive there now or what, but to run the diesel heater right now, I think diesel's almost $5. So 24 hours, if you ran it 24 hours, it'll go through a gallon. That's the average. But I wouldn't run it 24 hours either. I just want to have backup. I mean, I have backup heat. I have a buddy heater, but the wood stove will definitely be a good backup, especially if the power was out for a while. I would not have to run my generator. But yeah, that apartment I seen with that diesel heater was quite interesting in the UK. Very cool. Let's see. Johnny says I won't regret it. Yeah. Yes, I have free firewood outside. Yes. But really, what we've been doing is just trying to prepare for winter. I believe this property for the last 2 years, the water was turned off in the winter because no one lived here. So we're having to go through and making sure everything's winterized. I got the insulation done. G needs to put in the outlet so we can put a heat lamp in there. But everything's insulated pretty good. And do some covers over the pipes outside. I don't know if these guys are going to unhook their RVs from the water if it's going to get cold. But also, Van was showing me you could just make a spigot cover and put over it. Like he put a spigot cover over mine that I can just pick it to pull it off when I'm ready to use the water. And for me, probably next year too, I'll have a sink in here and get water running into here. But for now, I just fill up everything out at my spigot outside. And I'm going to, in the winter, I'll just unhook the hose, drain the hose every night that I'm, when I fill it up or whatever, drain the hose at night and then just put the cap back on the spigot. Cause my buddy Van made a cover that sits down over it and it won't freeze. Yeah, with the right wood. A lot of the wood that's down here, that's deadfall here, that's still good enough to burn, is either pine or oak. and there's a couple of small madrone that is down. Broken nomad. I drained my hoser. Calm down, mister. As Matt TV says, calm down, mister. Good to see you, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Broken Nomad. Let's see. Oak is good burn. Yeah, oak. So is madrone. Madrone is really hardwood, and it is burns a long time. But there's not much of it that's down here. These madrone trees are you don't see them die too often. It can be burned, G. It just needs to be cut up and logged. But it's green. It's a green tree. But there's other pines that are down on the property that can be cut up that are not rotten. You're worried way too much about the beetles. If you go look at all these trees, you'll see there's not any. I didn't see any beetles. I went and looked around the trees up here by the cabin. I didn't see any beetles on them. But yeah, that pine tree that we fell the other day is definitely too green to burn. It will have to be cut up and set aside. Nomad needs to drain the Debbie. Yeah, everything will burn. Yeah. That's the thing. If I put one of those little tent stoves in, I won't be using it all the time. Just here and there and for backup. And I can keep a stock of wood for backup for it. Oh, my hat's turning. Jesus. There we go. Ah, I see. Burned a lot of pine with pine. Not a problem. Just be sure you have good flames. Yeah, hot. Yeah, hot. Hot. Yep. Yep. I've built a lot of fires in a fireplace over at the cabin where I used to park at, especially when I house sit for them. And in the 80s, I was friends with them. I used to go over and stay at the cabin quite a bit. I've built the same wood stove from the 80s is there. It's kind of funny. Don't put too many apple tree logs. Will warp the stove. Yeah, I don't. No apple trees here. All there is here is pine, oak, madrone. I think there's spruces, other trees, but yeah. And I'll get me a little chainsaw. I need to buy a chainsaw to have. I'm not going to get a big one because I can't handle a big one. Nothing better than a good fire crackling. That's right. That's right, Johnny. It's relaxing. Super relaxing. And a fire, even a little wood stove for a tent will keep this building super warm. That's the thing. It'll keep it super warm. Super, super warm. I have the fake fireplace just for the flame on right now. I like watching it. Yeah, that little that one I seen on Amazon. My phone's gonna die. I believe it was. Let's see. There it is. Oops. See, you can cook on that one. I found that on Amazon. And it's on sale. But even when it's not on sale, it's not expensive. I'm broken of it. I miss campfires, but I'll be having them soon. Nice. Yeah, a friend of mine just bought a battery operating chainsaw. Said it was really nice. I mean, you couldn't cut down really giant trees, but it cut down a good sized tree. Yeah. After the holidays, I'll look for chainsaws. I was trying to move my screen. I was thinking my screen is a touch screen. Oh yeah, they do warp easy. Yes. Let's see. There it goes. Yeah, they do warp easy. The cheap ones do. Um, but anyway, that's kind of the future plans. I'm also going to build. I'm going to build it under the TV over there, but I'm going to build to get like a little storage. I was thinking about, you know what? I'm going to change the subject. You know what I miss the most about being in the van is the feeling of closed in when I sleep. Like my bed in my van was like the head of my bed, I had a wall there, and it just felt like it just felt more cozy, I guess would be the word. But I have trouble sleeping in my bed here because I feel like it's too open. So I'm thinking about building, it would be almost like a bunk over it, but I would just store stuff on it. I'm thinking about building that for my bed. That'd be easy to build, wouldn't be expensive. But that's something that I find that's really been hard to getting used to. Um, um, Jacqueline Bishop sent me a chair, like the chair I did have here. It's so comfortable. I slept in it last night, but I feel more enclosed in that chair than I do my bed. It's kind of weird. Ryobi chainsaw. Yep, that's what my friend bought, a Ryobi chainsaw. Uh, that's what she bought. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it'll cut small trees. Yay. Hers will cut trees about like this. I don't know. That's less than a foot wide. Yes, a canopy, but if I build a storage that over it, it'll be double use. I can get stuff off the floor and store it there. Make it where I can, not too tall, where I can reach it, just standing flat on the ground. And if I do that, I will probably turn my bed a different direction. I'll put it long ways against this wall and build that over it. And then I can store stuff up there. Yeah, a bunk bed would be okay, but I wouldn't want like a metal bunk bed. I would want wood bunk bed, and they're kind of spendy. Even on Facebook, they're kind of spendy. But I don't know. But I love my bed set up the way it is. I like my bed, but if I just all it would take would be 4 2x4s, or probably with the frame of it, probably 6 to 7 2x4s, which are not that expensive, and half a sheet of plywood. It'd be pretty easy to build. Just get the measurements, get it cut at Home Depot, and put it together at home. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, I don't know either, G. I don't know either, man. But anyway, so videos to come, that's what I'll be doing. the next project I have, I got the insulation board that I'm going to make the cover over the solar, like the inverter and all that. That's going to be under my tent outside, and I've got to cut out the box and put that together and make that so it'll be ready, because that stuff, it will get cold enough. It won't be good for that, but it'll be, in case rain came through my tent setup, it would stop it from getting wet. So I'll be doing that. Deb's in the house. Yeah, Odin. That's funny you say that. I was looking at some logs. I would love to have one built out of small logs or round posts that you can buy. Just 4 round posts and the plyboard, and I just want it where I can set it. And if I put my bed on this wall here and put it up above it, I think that would work great. Hammocks are heaven. But yeah, that's kind of the plans for the future. I got my kitchen kind of set up where I like it until I put in a freestanding sink. And once I put that bed up and a shelf over, like a bunk bed setup, I think this corner will be where I'll put my shower. I don't know. This is all going to be over the winter and coming into summer, a little at a time. Right now, my shower system works great. I just take a shower in the big bin I have, and all I have to do, I have a pan big enough to heat up one giant pan of water to put in 5 gallons of bucket, or 5-gallon bucket, and I take a longer shower here than I did in the van. 5 gallons of water makes a great shower. That shower head that Denise Pace sent me works really well. Good to see you, Deb. I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, the logs as a post, that is a good idea. Yeah, for sure. But anyway, that's kind of the plans going into next year. Just for me, I just have to do one little project at a time. I haven't been getting as much exercise as I was, but I'm still covering over 2 miles a day just going up and down the hill. So feeling pretty good. Vanquish, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Long time no see. Cindy Lou, hello. I have a queen bed with a metal twin plat. Hang on, I got something in the way here. Something just came on. Twin plot firm bed above mine. Oh, that's a good idea too. Yep. Yeah, setting up solar and fixing the light in the well house is your job, G. That well house is more important than the solar because we have got everything insulated. Now we just need that heat lamp in there. Yeah, because you're in the Philippines, right, Vanquished? You're in the Philippines now, right? I can't remember. Yep, hiding in the islands. Nice. That's so cool. That's so cool. So you'll be staying, is that your permanent home now? That's awesome, man. It's so cool there. Every video I've ever seen from there is cool. Just get the right stuff to fix it, G. But yeah, even with that insulation, Van was telling me we're going to need a heat lamp in there because I'm pretty sure, like I said, for the last 2 years, the water was off here in the winter. They didn't worry about anything. So I'm pretty sure that's pretty much facts on that. All right, dear. Have a good night at work. Talk to you later. Yeah, I hear you on that, on finances. Yep. Yeah, finances seem to stop all of us from doing certain things. That is life. Terry, just got notification that you were here. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. Deb does work a lot. She's so awesome. If you guys ever meet her, you're going to dig her. I got to meet her. She's so cool. Yeah, I think I heard something about some earthquakes over there. How you been, Terry? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I can't believe StreamYard won't let me play my little thank you messages anymore. That's so crazy. The free version don't let you do that anymore. That's insane. Let's see. Share a clip. Yep, no, they won't let you share clips anymore. Yeah, they definitely getting more spendy. I think it's 44 a month, 44.95 a month. Awesome, Terry. Thanks for watching, man. So good to see you. Killed killed poor building standards gets people killed. Oh yeah, I bet. No, it used to be, but it's not anymore. It's not at all anymore. StreamYard is off the chain. But it used to be at a good price. 25, I think it was a month. That was a good price. But yeah, it is. Let me go over here to YouTube. Definitely. I used to love StreamYard, but not anymore. Almost double in price of what it used to be, and that's just crazy for me. I think it is. There we go. But OBS, there's a big learning curve on OBS, if I'm remembering right. Big learning curve. I don't know. I'm going to play with it here once I get stuff settled in. Once winter really gets here and I won't be doing much outside, I'll be messing with it. Well, guys, it's almost time to end it. Thank you for hanging out with me. It was a nice Saturday evening chat. Always fun to see you guys. I love getting on here and visiting with you guys. I'm going to have heard of OBS, but never checked it. How I heard of OBS is when I first started live streaming. I forget the fella's name, but he made a cartoon like with a bunch of us RVers that was in it. I forget his name now, but anyway, he used OBS. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on the next one. Look for the video out Monday afternoon. All right. Much love to you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next one. Let me get this ended. See you later, guys.